Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Okay. That's weird. Alright, hold on. Having streaming difficulties. Just a moment. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm excellent at this. It's weird. It made me auto-close my stream. Give me just a second. Hold up. Hold on. Please wait. Okay. There we go. Now we're starting to fix this. I don't know what happened. I started trying to stream right when I schedule it. I schedule it every week now. And so I was like, oh, right, I use OBS, right? And I got it streaming. I selected the correct broadcast, everything looks good, and then I go live and it's nothing but a black screen. I don't know what happened, but it's working now. So we'll just take the dub and move on. Anyway, what is it but a new streamer's ability to just fuck around and find out? Okay. Now that we're actually a functioning stream now, anyways, welcome to our 5th Druid Doodles. It has now been over a month since we started this trend, and I'm feeling pretty good. I won't lie, last time I was kind of dreading the idea of streaming. I didn't really have the energy, but I pushed through it and honestly came out with a pretty good piece. So far, I've done essentially drawing illustrations, digital illustrations every single time for character designs, just for the most part, a commission even. But this time I'm gonna do things just a little bit different. Instead of working on an illustration, I'm gonna be focusing more on the animation side of things, the thing I got a degree in. Oh god. But anyway, I'm gonna do some storyboarding. So I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. I got a degree in traditional animation and a minor in voiceover. And with traditional animation, I learned pretty much every step of the pipeline, but the one I loved the most was storyboarding. So you'll have noticed if you check out my YouTube channel's other videos, don't look at the old ones. They're cringe, but I've kept them there because too many people like them anyway. Anyway, it's actually, I mostly have storyboards on here. So it's usually not, except maybe once a year, that I will actually make a storyboard or something worthy of the channel. But I'm trying to break that habit. I'm trying to break the habit of only doing something once a year, when I have the time, when I feel like it, because it actually is my passion. I love doing it. But, you know, once you've been launched into the adult world, it can be really hard to figure out how to find time. So, this year, I'm gonna make 2025 my bitch. And I'm gonna try and get not one, oh no, but 2 storyboards out this year. And if the ball keeps rolling, even better. So we are just almost 2 months into the new year, and I'm gonna go ahead and get things started. So what you see here is actually Toon Boom Storyboard Pro 20. I've got, thanks to a very gracious present from my family, a lifetime subscription, so I don't have to subscribe. I just bought it outright, so I just have it, which is super amazing. Like, my family had to scrape together to make that work. Like, that is not the kind of money we got. We grew up on mac and cheese and peanut butter sandwiches, but anyway, now that I've got it, I've been using it for all of my storyboarding projects, especially since it's concurrent with the times, as it were. And so today I'm going to be working on the second pass of a project based off the audio from Dragon Age, actually. It's a pretty well-known one. It's from the audio clip, you know, talking about staring at her swaying hips, right? I've fitted it into some OCs of mine and some friends of mine. And so this week, that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to start getting this first pass, this really rough, like, thumbnail first pass, start tweaking it and making the body shapes make more sense, maybe get some background work going. And, yeah. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. As always, I would love to hear what you guys are working on this week, what you guys have in store, whether that be writing, clay, digital work, fine arts, miniature painting, you name it. Could be anything. And that's actually something I want to do in the future, is like pull out to even like more genres. So I don't just do digital stuff. I actually do a lot of physical crafts and fine arts as well. And so let me know in the comment section below or in the stream if you guys feel like that's something that you want to see. I know, like, I've been partial to miniature painting lately because I've gotten into Warhammer 40k, but don't worry about it. It won't. No, you should probably worry about it. I've gotten into AOS now too because I love Skaven. Rats. But anyway, let's get this thing going. We're already about 5 minutes in. We don't want to waste too much time. We've got our precious 2 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. So, streaming a different program this week. So, I've always only ever streamed Clip Studio Paint, so if there is an issue or something acts a little funky, please let me know. I am trying my best out here. Okay. So I need to redesign him from what I've got here. Let's see. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna fix this amalgamation of nature. Storyboarding thumbnails are actually usually really rough, unless you're like super pro and you're just like, I could just draw from nothing, which there are some people that legit can. I cannot. And I would rather not spend my time on a perfect image if it's not actually the thing I want to do. So, I'm gonna start off, let's see, how thin do I want my lines this time around? I have this habit of being kind of scratchy with things, and I want to be a little bit nicer. This will be a second pass. So not perfect, but getting there. Oh, gosh, I'm a little rusty on this human form here, man. I almost need to not look at it. It's actually, I think it actually might be confusing me. Hold on. Trying to match the old with the new. Oop. What if we were to do a little guy by itself? Oh, I forgot I had the fill tool in. So I was watching this guy earlier today, and one of the main problems that I feel like I've got is that I'm so focused on the research and like glamour of being able to make something nice that I almost get lost in it and then never actually make anything because I'm like, no, I need more research, or I'm not ready to make this fantastic project. And it's absolutely true. I'm not ready to make, you know, whatever it is to the standards I want to be, but I'll never get there unless I just do something. So this week, I'm going to be focusing on getting something done for a storyboard, which is why I'm picking something that's a little more inconsequential. Let me see which leg's over the other. Yeah. Because it's a little easier to forgive and forget over things that I'm not quite so passionate about being perfect. Need this a little. There we go. Now that I'm not pressuring myself to like make this exactly how the old one was, I think this will help. Let's see. She do be kind of thick, so like I don't want to completely make her thin. And she is shorter than him too. So let's see. Yeah, we want to make her a little bigger so she hits that rule of third with her face. With her face! This may actually look rougher than this, but I have much more detail here, I promise. Let's see. Those of you who have stuck through my streams have known that I have this like bad tendency to just start out really struggling, but then by the end, I got it. I think it'll be the same thing here, because I usually don't get a whole lot of time to get ready, per se. Because a lot of people try to make their streams perfect, you know, something that's pleasing to the eye, something that's, you know, gun-ho and ready, and something to grab someone's attention. And for me, like, not only is this stream more about just getting stuff done in general, but also I literally basically come home from work and shower and hop on here. I might get, like, you know, 20, maybe 30 minutes to prepare, but I don't actually get a whole lot of time. And so I think in some ways, like, I'm kind of okay with it, just because it shows that just because you don't immediately get something beautiful right out the gate doesn't necessarily mean that you can't draw that day, or that there's something wrong with you. We can kind of get warmed up and figure things out together, you know? Getting there with this. I think I want that head tilt that she has. Yeah, now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, hey! Thanks for joining. Glad to have you here. Hi, Sad Kitty's Paws. Good to see you too, Clemson. Is that how I'm saying it right? Clemzine? Clemzian? I'm sorry, I'm totally making fun of your name and you just got here, my bad. But how do you say that? No, seriously, I'm like curious. I want to say hi properly. Oh, that's cool. Nice to see you here. Yeah, he's told me that he's talked to you guys about all this stuff. So I'm really glad to see some of y'all here and ready to join me on some fun art stuff. Oh, thank you. I am happy to accept the compliment of coolest beans. Okay. I always have this really bad habit of like wanting to zoom in on my work. And I really shouldn't. When I'm staying gestural like this, I should really stick to being zoomed out so I can get the greater picture. You can get lost in it and forget where you are because you're so zoomed in. I'm also going to kind of exaggerate some of these shapes. I may not keep all the shapes that I'm making here. I just want to get the gist. This leg is way too small. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. I want to get like straight to the cool stuff. Like, I keep trying to go ahead and start lining important things, and I can't. I need to wait. I need to be patient and make sure that my stuff is actually properly aligned. Make sure it's nice and correct. Okay, let's zoom out here a bit. I still think she should be bigger. They're across the campfire from each other, but I want her to be readable, not too far away. Okay, I think I'm going to move on from this one. Let's see. I like that initial arc, but maybe to kind of keep things circled a little bit. You always want to think about where you're drawing the eye. I don't want this dead space to fill too much. So I'm gonna curl her tail back up, because then it points back up towards her face rather than behind her. Okay, and I don't want to lose that she is actually sitting on a bench, so... I'll just really roughly suggest that it's there. Fire's gotta be around here somewhere, but we won't worry about that right now. Okay. Okay, just a light suggestion on where the face is. Your non-existent kangaroo pouch. Does your kangaroo pouch have a name? Like, is your kangaroo pouch name like Timmy or something? Okay, I can actually push this a little bit more. There we go. That feels a bit better. But I want to know. I want to know the lore of Timmy the First. Oh, I forgot to put it behind. Big ouch. Come on. I'm trying to imagine in what scenario someone would accidentally, on a dare, drink some mercury. Like, in science lab or something? How did they get a hold of mercury? I like to think that not only Dread and Sorrow and accidentally getting a hold of Mercury and also having the plague. Wait, if he had the plague and Timmy Jr. ate him, what does that mean? Is Timmy Jr. also have the plague? Is Timmy Jr. immune to the plague? What does that mean? There we go. Just fix the chat box. It was a little funky. Wait, hold on. This lore is getting more intense. Look, we're talking about your pouch. Let's see. Teacup is sorrow and nightmare. Teacup bad. Timmy Jr. immune to the plague because he ate other people that have the plague and mercury in them. Timmy Jr. is the teacup of the sorrow. So Timmy Jr. is pretty strong. Timmy Jr. can handle being immune to mercury poisoning and also will never have the plague again. I mean, it sounds like a pretty strong bloodline to me, not gonna lie. Also, apologies for the sniffles. I'm still getting over getting sick. Speaking of the plague. I actually made this, like, a long time ago. So part of the reason why you're seeing me go over these sketches again is because there are certain anatomical marks that I seem to have I just didn't know about them at the time. So I am going over them with sketches that make sense to me now. Okay. Arms more inward because she's still crossing her arms here. Okay, let's make sure we capture this face so we don't lose where we are in the emotion. Did I switch that? Yes, I did. Interesting. Yeah, you would want to draw focus towards this eye, so let's do a fancy trick. Nah, I gotta do the natural way. I gotta do the natural way. Just because the foreshortening is not the same. So let's back this up. We're gonna flip these eyes. See these little things, like consistency things? I got a lisp. Consistency things. We wanna go back and catch. Let me see here. Yeah, I feel like these need to shift down a little bit. Because eyes are on the center of the face. The top of the ear line should be about the brow line. Use mostly the lumens method. There we go, more of a flat line. I'm assuming there's some hidden lore here about not being able to walk. Oh man. I guess that's just another way of saying that Sad Kitty's Paws is gonna eat eye. I would run. I would run. That feels more mature. A little less plump. A little more straightforward. Fix this line. Oof, that feels rough. Hold on. We're just gonna leave it like this for now, and we will come back and fix that at a later time. It's the Kaya patented way. Don't know how the fuck to draw something? Walk away and draw something else. Okay. As long as it captures the same energy, which it does not, I'm realizing. But that's okay. How can we fix it? Can we fix it? Maybe we can. Okay. I like where the key ends on the next frame. Let's see if we can get this to play nice. That feels better. Yeah, this is 10 out of 10. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's okay. It just gets the point across. Fun fact about asbestos, by the way. Did you know that the snow falling from the sky in Wizard of Oz, like the original Wizard of Oz movie, you know, was made of asbestos because they didn't know it was poisonous yet. So they're literally raining heaps of asbestos onto themselves for the shot. Man, I'm getting into the zone now. I think I'm gonna tuck this in more. I want it to feel like she's leaning into it. I do not blame you. So something that my college buddy used to laugh at all the time is anytime I draw his characters for him, I'd start drawing them, but when I'd start drawing them, they'd be butt-ass naked. And it's because in order to be able to draw properly the clothes on top, where you know where the folds go and everything, you need to be able to draw the body underneath. You can't know where it's gonna fold if you don't know the form it's folding over. Granted, there are plenty of people who manage to draw, you know, without that, but at least for baby Kaya, who's trying her best, for now, it's what functions for me. I don't want to create a tangent line, but I want to show that she's sitting. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of these lines because I think it's throwing me off. And then we're going to increase size, and we're gonna position her where she should be in the frame and worry about logistics later. Right now, we're just trying to get more of the form down. Okay. Let's see. And take a break from anatomy for a minute. I haven't brushed up on it in a long time, and so, because I've only just now come out of hiatus. So I'm going to be a little kind to myself. Okay. And start kind of getting a gist of her clothes over top, since that's a little bit easier. Okay. There's something to do here. Let's get the head size. Let's make sure past Kaya was doing something correct here. Okay. Close. So let's get this a little bigger. That's probably more like it. Yeah. Turn the grid off for a minute. Let's see if we can get some final line work on this one. Let's see, how do I want to do this? It's actually something I was thinking about changing was her nose shape, but I might just keep it the same for posterity's sake. I just want to make it a little bit more shapely. Okay. I have a lot of good shapes going here, so I definitely want to... I don't want to tweak too much, just want to clean it up. There we go. There. I don't know how to take the concept of what is happening as Sigma, but... Okay, now that we've got that nice shape, good. Boop. And tweak it a little bit. Much better. Much better. Yeah. That's why it's good to pay attention to anatomy, folks. I believe it's actually relatively easy to barf out shapes. You just have to induce barfing, and whatever comes out automatically has a shape. It's pretty nice, actually. I like how Timmy Jr. didn't die from eating mercury. He didn't die from ingesting his father in cannibalism. He didn't die from the plague with which ravaged his father's body. No, it was orange juice. And whoever the fuck Bill Cipher is, I don't know who that is, but apparently he likes orange juice. That's really unfortunate. Oh, so sniffly. Let's see here. I like these shapes, but they need to go even further back. Yeah, there we go. Not me totally forgetting a specific design feature of her outfit. Whoops. Hold on. I'm gonna like replay this thing and it's gonna have all these stick figures and then this one shot. This one shot that looks good. But that's okay. Doing it one step at a time. Need to give her more cranium, but trying to figure out how. Okay, let me select this whole thing. Let's see all of our mistakes and sins. Ah! Okay. I can see where the problem is now. Alright. Actually, not even the nose. It's... Specifically, it's over here, I think. Ugh. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens when I flip it now. She looks like a distinguished old lady. Oh, you mean the guy from Gravity Falls. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. So, real talk, I've heard so many good things about that show, and a lot of people I know have watched it, but I have not, which I've heard is an animation sin. But I hear a lot of good things, and I've seen a lot of memes about Bill's Cipher, but I've never watched it all the way through. I really don't have a full context of Bill as a character, so... But I know who you're talking about now. Is that one guy. The Illuminati. Man. Some days I walk in here and it's like I've got people nailed. Other days it's like I walk in here and it's like, oh, it's like moving a boulder. That's okay though. Sometimes that is the way of art. Don't always quite go the way you plan. But I still got something done. And that's a step in the right direction. So we are looking at a roughly 30 minutes left. So are you guys working on anything? Any progress that you would like to share? Feel free to tag me with whatever you've decided to work on during our session. So my X and or Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is that one Druid, just like my YouTube channel. So if you look it up, it'll be under the name of Kaya. Just send me an at me on Twitter, and I'll absolutely take a look what you guys have worked on this week. Like, I want so badly to see what you guys also do with your creativity and your time. I'll absolutely do everything I can to see every single post that comes through. I want to create a kind of space where we're excited to talk about the things that we're making and sharing. So definitely leave me any sort of link or something as you're working on stuff too. And if you're here just to hang and you're just hanging out and it's a good time, that's totally fine. If anything, check out the ads from my Twitter so that way you can support those other creators that are trying to get themselves out there and trying to make their next steps in improvement. And we can all struggle together. One step at a time, we will slowly but surely make our way to greatness. Oh, look at that. That's like night and day. Now that's a finished board right there. I'll have to do the background and shading still, but woo! That looks nice. Aww. I would love it if you were to share with him. I would be ecstatic. I love my father very much, and I know that he loves you kids to death. So I'm really, honestly, kind of honored that he would point you guys in my direction. Just because, I don't know, it's just kind of cool to know that I'm hanging out with some goobers up there in Oklahoma. So. I actually think I could push this out a little bit more. I don't know. I'll wait on that. I'll get this one done first and then I'll go. Yeah, my dad is very sweet. I'd actually, to be honest with you, I was venting a little bit because I feel like no matter how hard I try, I can't seem to break into the industry just yet in a full-time kind of way. And he's amazing. He decided to reach out to whoever he could, regardless, and do everything in his power to help me get along. So I really, really appreciate him. I'm very lucky to have the dad that I have. What if I get- oh wait, hold on. Hold on, chat, I'm cooking. I'm gonna give her the Crimson Chin. Hell yeah! It's like a little butt. That's stupid. Oh, yeah. So, doing the avatar. So there's this really easy free-to-use program called Veadotube. It's spelled kind of weird. I can post it in chat just to make it easier. But basically, all you have to do is have 4 PNG images. One with your mouth open and your eyes open. One with your mouth closed and your eyes open. One with your... basically, like, one open, one closed, one eyes open, one eyes closed, and then pair them, right? That's it. That's all you have to do, and it automatically does it for you, and you can customize, like, how your avatar does certain things when you voice. So, like, the automatic setting is that it, like, shakes your avatar around pretty violently when you talk, and I'm not a fan. I just have mine, like, slightly bounce a little bit to create some interest. But I literally just have it running as a really light program in the background. And, it's extremely portable to OBS and everything, which is what I'm using. But I highly recommend it. It's, very good. You can actually set hotkeys to do different expressions, too. I just haven't messed with it yet. I haven't actually, like, tested it to the limits. But I've seen people, like, legit, like, have whole hotkeys for... different emotions and stuff as they're streaming. So it's definitely like the one that most people will point to whenever talking about doing a PNG tuber style instead of like a full 3D rendered model, because not everybody has that skill, time, or ability. For me, I just personally, I prefer 2D aesthetics anyway, so it works out. So yeah, and if anything, like, this is my stand-in right now. I might change her to something a little bit, you know, more sophisticated, but at least for now, I think it's cute and it can do its job. But you literally just download it and it runs pretty much automatically as soon as you install it. It's a super, like, basic program. There's not, like, a bajillion buttons you have to learn or anything like that. I'm struggling to get her chin right. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. I think it's because her cheeks puffed out too much. Because she's talking down. I want to give the... Whee! I want to give the impression that she's, like, lowering her head. I just make it a wider stump to give that impression. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is the character that I typically go by, Kaya. I've drawn her in a lot of different ways, but this one's just kind of a silly goober one that I came up with like on a late Saturday night or something. I've had it for a long time, but I thought animating it would be kind of cute, so. Let's see if I get this going. I haven't really decided what kind of animal fur this is. I know this character has worn like a wolf skull over the top of their heads before, but I imagine this is something probably a little different, almost like a fox pelt or something. Kind of makes her seem a little bit more diva. See, I redesigned her not terribly long ago. The design that I'd made for her was like way back in college, and oh boy, it showed. So I wanted to revisit it and kind of bring her design back to life. Okay. Alright, so... oh yeah, so this is not the same size. So we need to make this bigger on both sides. This one can get shortened up just a bit. There we go. Okay. That feels better. Sometimes you just gotta step away from a certain line or something and go from there. Yeah, that feels a lot better. That's better. Let's readjust this. Not gonna lie, if I really push this, I really could make her look like handsome Squidward. Why does it look like that, bro? Why she look like that? I wonder. Hold on. Pushed her crow lines a little bit too much. I want to push this line a little bit more, which means this has to go back. Oops. And this needs to actually go up a little bit. So I know that the mouth shape on its own looks good from the sketch, but I don't think it's as true to the angle as I thought it was. Sometimes I think about the fact that a mouth really is like this weird potato sack. Oh, I forgot I had that. Hold on. Okay, let me push that bottom lip a little bit more than I did in the sketch. I really push this lip shape. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I tried. I like the bottom portion though. So let me do this. Nope. Oh goodness. There we go. Sometimes I have to remind myself that these are supposed to be rough, like it's a storyboard for crying out loud. Okay. Originally, I didn't feel like including these top rows, but... Alright, let's zoom out a little bit. I can see what I was going for. So let's see. Interesting. Sometimes when you go back and look at your other art, because of what you've been working on, you can see the mistakes you made. I need to fix that. Too thin. I will fix that on a later date, but for now, that'll have to do. Apologies, my cat in the background. Okay. Don't forget to save, folks! Let's see. I'm gonna give this one a rest. This one's difficult. Up. I think for the last couple minutes, Let's see. I'm tempted to start a new background is what I'm tempted to do. I'm gonna lower the opacity of this. Here we go. I think I'm gonna treat myself and go ahead and do some light shading on this. See if the fire's in front of her. The shade is gonna be behind her. Ooh, too dark. That's more like it. Actually, I make that one solid piece. It's amazing how much you can communicate about a texture just by how it's shaded. It's pretty neat. Okay. Now, if I were to go back here, get some reference for where it's at. Okay. So, for the background, we're just gonna do some straight lines. I think. Go ahead and make it like that, yeah. And then we're gonna put the vanishing point way over here. Grids help a lot. They help a lot to understand kind of like how quickly things disappear. It's amazing what you can do if you just make grids over an object. You can really begin to understand all the different volumetric shapes that make up that object, and I find it really fascinating. Okay. And another one there. And another one there. And I'm not being super exact either. This is just a reference so I can understand where the horizon line is based on this grid. Okay, looks good. Alrighty, folks, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up for today. I hope you guys were able to make some good progress. I know, I definitely wish I could have gotten a little further along. I'm definitely rusty. I think I'm gonna take this week to really, dedicate some time to remembering all of those little anatomy tips and things that I used to be able to just crank out like nobody's business. But it's okay. Sometimes we have an off day. Sometimes we don't get as much done as we hoped. I know for me, I'm a workaholic, so for me, if I barely get anything done, I always feel bad about it. It's something I'm trying to work on, Every step is a step in the right direction. Something my older brother used to say is 1% improvement every day is 100% in 100 days. So even though it may take longer to get there, you're still getting there. And honestly, I haven't touched this storyboard in I don't know, probably a year. So even just getting one character nailed down in one shot, and it's only a minute long too, and it's a storyboard, so I'm not animating every single frame. Hey, we'll take it. That's better than the last year working on this project. So anyway, we've reached our time. It's 10 o'clock, so I'll go ahead and let you guys go. But go ahead and let me know. What'd you think? Is there something I can improve on? Does my audio suck, right? I'm open to suggestions or critique. I definitely want to get better at this to make it a more enjoyable experience for you guys. Also, let me know how you felt. Watch me kind of bounce between frames, seeing a little bit of Toon Boom Storyboard Pro. If you liked seeing me work on storyboards and whatnot. I definitely plan on doing it more often than I have in the previous Druid Doodles that I've been doing. Just because I really want to start getting back into it again. I think I got beaten down for a little bit too long. So, let's work on it together. But don't forget to at me on that one Druid, on Twitter, YouTube, whatever it is. Show me what you made. Show me what you got. Show me what you work on during the stream, even if it's just a sketch, even if the sketch isn't finished. If it's one sentence of a book, anything at all, it would really make my day to see what you guys have been working on. So feel free to come by next week. I stream every single Thursday from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. I would love to start streaming even longer, but I just kind of want to see, try something a little smaller scale, smaller bite. Sometimes we dream so big, it feels impossible to take that first step. So for me, this is just my first step. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, get some good rest, wake up nice and refreshed, and I'll be seeing you guys next time, okay? Catch you later.